I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is PsycHacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is, I don't need a man. So it turns out that certain people, generally women, can take offense at some of my content. And one of the things that perennially seems to get under a lot of people's skin is my use of numbers to describe women's physical attractiveness. Apparently, this is objectifying, misogynistic, abusive, etc. And it's actually none of these things, and it's fairly easy to demonstrate why. In the first place, women can and do evaluate men in the same way. I mean, that's what evaluate means. It means to assign a value to. The only difference is that women typically don't use concrete numbers. They use abstract quantities. The thought process behind phrases like, he's not good enough, you could do better, or he's an upgrade, all require women to perceive hierarchies of value in men to have any meaning whatsoever. So we can't get away from it. And a behavior that is common to both genders, but is only a problem when one gender does it, probably shouldn't be labeled as sexism. That would be kind of like arguing that only white people can be racist or something ridiculous like that. In any case, as I explain in chapter 1 of my book, the evaluation mechanism is baked in to human neuropsychology, just like logic. We need it to survive, and because it literally lets us know what we should approach and what we should avoid with respect to achieving our self-relevant goals. Without the valuation mechanism, everything would kind of be equally good and equally bad, which would make it extremely difficult to navigate through life. Like we couldn't even rely on emotional reactions, as our emotions generally contain approach-avoid behavior stimuli that are rooted in the evaluation mechanism. It would just be instinct or machine learning. Ranking women is also completely grounded in the empirical literature. Like almost by definition, how do you think any study that researches physical attractiveness measures physical attractiveness? Oh yeah, Likert scales, often on a scale of 1 to 10. Like that's how researchers know who's attractive and who's not. And it turns out women are differentially attractive to men. And the strange belief that possessed the popular imagination that all women are equally beautiful, irrespective of their physical attributes, only survived from like the ascent of wokeness in 2015 to the creation of Ozempic in 2025, which, granted, is still a long time to be deprived of sanity. In any case, using a numerical scale to evaluate female attractiveness is an empirically supported methodology. But my fundamental point for this episode is that women are just as guilty of objectifying men than men are of objectifying women.
Well, that's just the top and bottom for women. They're hypocrites. It's okay for them to do it. Men can't. Women go around, you say you've got to have a six-pack, 6 foot tall, 6-figure salary a month. Oh, I'm not going to date you, which is like 0.1% in the score out of 10s on all them different ones. Women, honestly, anything they say, it's always projection. It's always projection what they're doing and no one else can. Now you know why women aren't in the hierarchy in positions, high positions, because they just can't. They just make it up as a go along. They would be dangerous if they want high positions. It's as simple as that.
In fact, women might be more guilty as their objectification is much more prevalent and hidden in plain sight. And the most common way this is expressed is something that I hear over and over and over again from women who take issue with my content, namely, I don't need a man. Why would I ever serve a man? Why would I ever provide value to him? I'm not his mommy. I'm not his slave. I don't need a man. And because you've probably heard this yourself, you can help me with this next part. Why don't these women need a man? Like, what always, always, always comes after this? Help me fill in the blank. I don't need a man because what? The answer when we return. Are you finally ready to understand how relationships really work? Then get your hands on my book, The Value of Others, How to Get and Keep More of What You Want in the Sexual Marketplace. Learn what actually moves the needle, why relationships fail, and how to position yourself for success in this strange new world of mating and dating. Over 100,000 copies sold. Get yours today. Now available in ebook, audiobook, and paperback formats. The links are in the description. Do women say, I don't need a man because I already have plenty of love and support? No. Do they say, well, I don't need a man because I already have regular, consistent sex? No, that's not it either. Oh, do they say, I don't need a man because I already have a constant companion with whom to share my life? No, that's not it either. You know how the statement always, always, always ends, don't you? What these women always say is, I don't need a man because I have my own money. I can pay my own bills. Thank you very much. You see, this is how women tell on themselves. If you don't need a man because you have your own money, then what does that tell you women think they need a man for?
Correct. This is hitting the nail on the head. All you simps out there who want to learn about women, stop being a wallet and a simp, because they come hand in hand. It's as simple as that. That's how women think. It's always about what they can gain financially in a relationship. They don't want to be in a relationship or get married or engaged because they love you. It's because what you can give them materialistic wise. Flash car, the clothing, so they can show up on Instagram among their friends, you know. I mean, look what his bought is, and I'll always think about status. Women marry up, men marry down. And I would marry someone that works at McDonald's. Most men would, but women wouldn't. You ask a woman, would you marry someone at McDonald's or go out have a boyfriend someone at McDonald's? No, I wouldn't. So yeah, hit the nail on the head. Bingo.
I mean, these are their own words here.
Excuse me.
If you don't need a man because you can pay your own bills, the implication is that if you couldn't, then you would need one. And in this way, men are objectified.
So that's basically women are users. That's all are. That's all women are, users. If they're not traditional woman, they're a user.
As financially exploitable resources. And this is much, much, much more common than the objectification of women as sexually exploitable resources. Like, I have never, ever heard a man say on TV, in a movie, in a song, I don't need a woman because I can make myself orgasm. Thank you very much. Like, have you? I mean, can you even imagine? Here's the thing. Men can and do utilize women's physical fitness in their mate selection process, which can and does result in the objectification of women. And women can and do utilize men's financial fitness, their resources, their lifestyle, in their mate selection process, which can and does result in the objectification of men. And you know what my advice is to both men and women who choose to become upset over this? Get over it. Like, get over it. This has been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. It is baked into our biology. It is so invisible in our culture that most people, unless they go out looking for it, don't even notice it happening. It is not going anywhere because it's just the way it is. And you know what? That's okay. Like, evaluating each other might not actually be bad, wrong, or immoral. those are all judgments that people choose to place on top of reality. And that's not actually something that they have to do.
Correct.
In fact, if you're going to apply judgments, there's probably more evidence that evaluating each other might actually be good, in that it facilitates the perpetuation of the human species by guiding individual reproductive behavior in the direction of health and safety cues that increase the likelihood of offspring survival. So, there's that. In any case, that's what I got for you today. Any woman who doesn't need a man because she has money inadvertently reveals that she believes that that is what men are good for. Otherwise, the existence of her assets would be entirely irrelevant. Stay safe out there, boys. What do you think? Does this fit with your own experience? Let me know in the comments below. And please send this episode.
He's 100% correct. Men can't do it, but women can. And when men do it, women kick off. And it's in what? It's in one makeup. It's in one makeup to judge. Everyone judges. It's human nature. So now women are moaning about men. What women are already doing, scoring men out of 10, but now men can't score out of 10. We're getting called misogynist. That's not a definition of a misogynist. Most of these women don't even know the definition of the words. So they can distort reality, as this fella said in the video, and bend reality and truths to suit them. That doesn't work in the real life. You know what that reminds me of? A spoilt little brat stamping their feet because they didn't get some ice cream when they wanted ice cream for their tea or whatever. And it's most of the time it's girls stamping their feet, isn't it? Says a lot there, doesn't it? Get it on the next one, fellas. Stay masculine. Oosh. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and yeah, I'll have a nice community shortly. I've got a Discord. I'll be putting a link shortly. You can all come in and I'll give you tips and stuff on real life. One-to-one, no problem. Okay then, fellas. I'm here to turn simps into men. Stay masculine.